It says we're live. Probably going to be a couple minutes for anyone to show up, seeing as how I didn't announce this is going to happen. Adjust camera. And if no one shows up, then they won't tell that I actually lost the top to the tripod and we're back to the old-fashioned duct tape method again. Fun, fun. Oh, hey, there's someone.
Hello.
Alvo plays. Hello. Can you hear me? Are we audible? Hang on, I'm going to turn my... There we go. There we go. Jason Lee,
Jason.
hello. Yes, we are audible. Excellent.
Awesome.
Surprise. Yes, surprise. This... I didn't even, put a scheduling thing 10 minutes in advance. I just showed up. I'm surprised people are here already.
I feel like a lot of your live streaming don't have any warnings.
None of, yeah, they hardly have any warnings. I never know in advance, what, because you have to schedule a time. And I never know, what time.
We suck at adhering to schedules.
Yeah, because I can't adhere to schedules. I actually wanted this to be live maybe at, I thought, maybe I'll do it at, 6. Then, maybe 8, then maybe 10. And then it's oh, it's 10:30. Better just start it. What are we building tonight? Nothing.
This is a short one.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be short. I'm not gonna go any more than probably a half hour tops. Hey, from Oregon. Hello.
Hello.
Hello from Oregon. We are live from Wisconsin as usual. And my duct tape is falling off here. The duct tape is required because the tripod mount thingy here is sort of broken.
Hi, Chirpy.
Hello, Chirpy.
From your bed.
From
Good
your
place.
bed. Yes. Kind of wish I was there at the moment. In my bed, not your bed. That would be weird. West Virginia. Hello.
Ooh,
Hello from West Virginia.
Different time zone.
Yes, very different time zone. We have people from all over. Eastern Washington State. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice, nice. So some people are here now. So I'm going to start just going over what I was planning on talking about anyway. So haven't had a lot of videos up lately because I've been a little bit busy because we are having another baby. So I'm going to put all this in an update video at some probably for immediately after this, coming up. So a lot of weekends I'm trying to get ready to move the house. Yeah, busy. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So our house is not big. It's pretty small. It's actually barely big enough for us and 2 kids and all of my junk, which is excessive. And one more kid is not gonna fit.
Nope.
So we're looking for another house. In fact, we bought this house from someone who had 2 kids and moved when they had 3 because it's not big enough. So we're gonna have 3 and it's not big enough. So I've been packing up a lot of junk. I've been moving a whole bunch of stuff to storage. I've been filling up the garage with boxes. Let's see, which button moves it? I'll just flip it around. Oh, no.
You have a duct tape in
I have the duct tape in the way. But on the other side of this camera is a pile of boxes and bins and stuff to make it to storage. Because we're going to clear out all the junk. And then you stage it to look nice and take pictures and, all normal selling house stuff. So I think the plan is we'll then wait, and when we see a house for sale that we like, we'll just make an offer. And if it's accepted, put ours on the market immediately. Because the way the housing market works here, there's no houses for sale.
Them,
I lost the one that I was using, the one that worked perfectly. I don't know where I put it. And the one I'm using right now is another one of them, but it's not big enough for the phone. So I just kind of have it together and have it all taped up. So that's what happened. I am using one of them. But phones keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they just don't fit. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing the last few weekends, especially just been moving stuff and packing stuff and moving stuff. And there is so much junk in this house, we're going to get a dumpster. I'm not joking. We're probably going to get a dumpster.
Yep, we have lots to throw away.
A lot of junk to throw away. Yeah, next they'll need to make bigger, pockets bigger on pants for sure.
You mean for guys' pants? Because girls...
Girls' pants never could fit a phone.
Nope.
Had to move twice in 1 month. That sounds terrible.
Wow, I would not want to do that.
If you haven't needed it or haven't used it in 4 years, pitch it. That's a good idea. I actually have a couple of bikes over here we haven't used in like 10 years. So those are going to the dumpster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are going to the dumpster for sure. And
Yeah.
a bunch of furniture is going to the dumpster, and a bunch of kids' toys that are broken are going in the dumpster.
Yep.
Because why keep them if they're broken? Oh yeah,
A lot
whole bunch
of
stuff.
clothes.
Half of my wardrobe is going in the dumpster.
More than half of mine, I think.
Yeah, just tons, a lot
lot
of
of
stuff.
them.
A lot of stuff. A bunch of carpets going in the dumpster. It's pretty hectic. So that's, yeah, been busy. Been busy, and someone here is too exhausted for some reason to be moving lumber and stuff like that. Dumpster, yes.
Yes.
Move to the country, you won't regret it. I want to move to the country.
Well, that would be easy
I-
if you didn't have kids.
I would like to, and there are houses in the country that pop up that I like. Nothing perfect has popped up. Well, a couple things are nice, but around here right now, the housing market, everything sells in like 2 days. Usually for asking price or higher. So our house, the one we're in right now, is in a neighborhood and like a price bracket that sells immediately. They're never on the market for more than a day. But that means there's like 3 houses for sale in the whole city. So like there's no houses for sale. And the ones that are for sale, there's a reason they're still for sale. They're either like $1 million, which is just stupid expensive for this region, or they're like falling apart. And still like 200 grand for some reason. Still have things packed for years they never used. Yeah.
We have stuff like that too.
3 years after we moved here, I found like 3 or 4 boxes in the basement that weren't even opened. Like the tape was still on. I cut them open, like, oh, that's where our Tupperware went. We don't need more There's even like a coffee, like one of those huge coffee pots with like the pump top.
Why do we have those?
I don't even know where we got it. But it's in a box and my handwriting was on there.
Huh.
Your sucks in Sun Prairie. Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole area. Sun Prairie is not far from us. So like this is like Janesville and there's like no houses here. And like North Milton, there's like 3 houses. Edgerton, there's a few, and most of those are on the river and they're $500,000. It's like, I don't want to live on the river.
No.
You know, there's one in our neighborhood. There's a couple in our neighborhood that are like ridiculously expensive. And there's a couple, there are a few, there are actually a few homes, but in our we like our neighborhood. And the thing is, there's no, like all the other houses are like ours. Like why would we
Yeah.
even move if they're the same?
They're not any
Warp
bigger.
Legacy, what up? What are we talking about? So I'm talking about the plan moving forward. Good to see you, Warp Legacy.
Yeah.
Everyone go check him out. He actually has a TikTok.
Oh.
I think you're one of the few people I know who post regularly to TikTok.
Do you even
which
have
is-
TikTok?
I have a TikTok
You
account.
do?
I went on
You
like,
made an account.
what are all these people talking about? So I made like a Paul's Garage TikTok account and like posted like 3 things. I'm like, this isn't for me. And then I just stopped
I didn't even know you had an account.
because I'm never on it. Never on it. So basically, to catch you up, since you showed up, we're having another baby. We don't have room in our house. I'm packing up junk to move, and that's eating up all of my time.
Yes,
So I haven't been
very
making
busy.
videos, but I'm going to commit now to almost every weekend, unless I'm busy, a live stream at least somewhat. That means your house is worth way more. Yeah. So we bought our house right at the beginning of like there's like a normal market, and then like it crashed, like the housing crisis crashed, it crashed. Then it went back up to normal, right? And then it started climbing, and we bought it right at normal, like right before it started climbing. So we paid like what the house is probably worth, in my view, and now it's worth like insane more than that, which is just crazy. Thank you for the congratulations.
Thank you.
The congratulations, all caps. So yeah, so our house is worth a lot more than we paid for it, which is great. But so is everyone else's house.
Yes.
So I kind of hope that in the next 6 months the bubble bursts and the market collapses.
Okay, it would have to be less than in 6 months. In 6 months, the baby will be here.
Okay, in a couple of months.
So I'm
Immediately.
ideally in the next 3 months.
Yeah. So if the housing market's gonna crash, please crash now, immediately. Because we're still not gonna we're not gonna be underwater on the house value even if it crashes, but then everyone else's will crash too, and then the values will go down. So it's basically break even regardless. But if the market crashes, then I'll have more options. There'll be more than 3 houses for sale, which is great. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. And I'm gonna put this in a update video and probably just post that next week. You know, short, succinct.
Yeah.
Because like a random stream at a time when everyone's probably asleep already is not gonna reach a lot of people.
Indeed.
And I basically make all the streams unlisted like right away after they pop up. They're in a streams list, but you got to dig for them. So how's everyone doing? I'm still playing with fire. I'm just not making videos on it at the moment.
Yeah.
I did fire a thing today. I'm from Mexico. Hello.
Oh, Mexico.
Mexico, the first person tonight to say they're from another country. Although the guy with the Canadian flag icon, he's probably not. He's probably from another country too.
We saw his Foundry videos. That's like a long time
Those
ago.
are a long time ago.
Doesn't he look different now?
That's over there. The Foundry's still over there. And what? Yeah, I haven't. I actually don't have a regulator hooked up to the Foundry burner at the moment. I took that.
Not
Do you
yet.
know if it's a girl or boy?
We don't know yet, but
Not
we
yet.
will know pretty soon.
Soon.
Yes, we do plan to find out.
Something late. Actually, a guy sent me a message. A guy nearby, who has a machine shop, and he was offering to help machine some of the lathe parts, which I think
Really?
will kick me into gear.
How did that conversation come up?
He just started talking on the internet.
Oh.
I
forgotten
just
days.
said like really I want to build the thing, but if you could like just flatten some stuff, like that's it, like that would help. That would be
Because
huge.
you were hand flattening.
I was hand flattening, and that was
took forever.
It took forever. So just like basic cleanup would be great, and he obliged, which is fantastic.
Wow.
So but then like now I'm packing up to move, so I'm really not doing anything, you know. But I'll get to it. Milton also doesn't have any Milton. That's where he is, pretty close. Another
Yeah.
town
Oh,
nearby.
yeah.
There are also like no houses for sale there, and there's like nothing that fits in
recently
Edgerton.
some popped up, but I don't want to go there.
They like pop up and go away because they like sell immediately. Like one will pop up, and I'll get like an alert on my phone, and then like the next day I'll say, "Hey, look, this house pop up. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. Never mind. It's gone." I haven't done a YouTube live in forever. I always do random TikTok lives at like 2 a.m. Yeah, so it's early. Yeah, it's early for you. Perfect. You can do TikTok live? Do they do live streaming there?
I think you can.
I really have not looked into that platform at all. Because
I've
like,
seen
if I have any
people do it.
time, I'm going to do YouTube stuff.
I think it's kind of like you do it live on Instagram too. Like.
I have
kinda
seen
like that.
Instagram lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems like if I have like time and effort to put in like a lot of effort into any social media thing, it's going to be YouTube.
Yeah.
Because like I'm already here and I'm a creature of habit and I don't like to change. After you get 1,000 followers, I think I have a couple, even though I don't post anything
on TikTok.
on TikTok. Like one or two.
I think I downloaded it because I want to see a few things on it, but I haven't posted anything. I just go on there to look at someone's account.
You have to like edit the videos on your phone, don't you? Can you like edit them on like?
Well,
I have no idea.
well,
Someone educate me.
You can like.
Doing more YouTube shorts. I know I've heard some people get some really good boosts from YouTube shorts, and I've done 0 of them.
Oh yeah, you can do YouTube shorts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it all in the app. You can do some shorts. No, I should just upload some shorts.
Yeah.
You can move it to your PC to your phone. Do live stream on YouTube for playing video games. Find them to no end. Yeah, I mean.
I also find that the way people do it is that if they were to post it originally on TikTok, they just copy and paste it on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then copy and paste it on Instagram. So it's the same thing, but on different platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find them annoying. Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's new, and I don't.
The TikTok.
I'm like not old enough to be that crotchety, but I'm already that crotchety. Like, oh, it's different. I don't like change. Although some of them,
I think we're getting there.
we're getting there. We're not. I'm like 85-year-old level of crotchety at the moment.
Well, I mean, on TikTok they are like.
Ms.
really...
Paul, please keep him safe from killing himself. I've only slightly burned myself lately and cut myself open. Yeah, the TikTok watermarks, I see those on everything. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like maybe I'm too old to understand how TikTok works. Although isn't it supposed to be like millennials, the millennial
No,
thing? No?
no, it's more like a Gen Z, the younger
Gen Z?
generations.
I don't know what the cutoffs
Well,
are.
they do like it's like
I'm too old to care. Get off my lawn.
it's like there's always a trend, you know, like a certain
Yeah.
audio file you would use to do it, you know. So like it's like sometimes like a certain challenge or a certain dance move or something. It's like, and then somebody starts and everybody has to copy and paste and do the same thing, you know.
Pass. I'll pass on that. Maybe I'll do some. Maybe I'll see some shorts. If I don't have a ton of time to like do a whole video, maybe I'll try to edit like a short and just see
Yeah.
if it works. I can do it in Vegas.
Yeah.
I can do that weird the phone aspect ratio thing. That's not hard.
Yeah, just do it on YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
YouTube or Instagram, but it's SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. People with no skills, shake a camera, spray paint can, take video through a vertical slit, you can't see anything. And not long enough to understand. That's the shorts? Yeah, I haven't really watched many of those. I tend to just skip over them.
I've seen shorts of like made by like YouTubers who are doctors, so they will do like a short like a short skit about like things happen in the hospital, or like a short thing to give advice or their reaction to a recent event or something, you know.
Yeah, I never react to anything, and no one should listen to my advice, so I probably shouldn't do them.
Huh.
Maybe. Maybe I'll do like a video summary, really quick, like 20-second summary of what happens and the key points, which means it'll be 10 minutes long and I won't shut up.
The shorts aren't usually no more than a minute long though.
Yeah, so that's not going to work. They're like Instagram Reels too, and I don't know.
I feel like a lot of Instagram reels are just
Shorts.
basically like TikTok.
Shorts are the ones you're wearing, yes. I don't even do like YouTube. YouTube has like the stories thing where you can like have the Instagram stories thing. I don't do that either.
All of these social media platforms are copying each other.
Yeah. It's raining in Oregon. Can you send the rain here? We don't have enough.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of rain.
We had barely any rain this year, and a lot of the crops were dying. So I know farmers are really
Wow. That's a bummer.
Do an amazing advice series. Follow at your own risk. Yes, there you go. Not legally liable for any danger you are put in. Advice series. But make it pithier. You know, make it sound better. Follow the advice. At your own risk, you might die. Definitely don't do this.
Like, unless if you want to get this injury, don't do this. Like
Yeah.
your shoulder injury. Like
or do like that old Will It Blend? I'll do a spin-off. Can I melt it? Will it melt? Tennessee here started watching because the aluminum foundry stuff. I start building the lathe. You're embarking upon that stuff 2 years into it and accomplished 0. Welcome to the club. You fit right in.
Man, they all started watching because of your old videos.
Well,
Doesn't he look different now?
those were pretty popular. I mean, there aren't a lot of people
I know,
melting
they
stuff.
like pop up on my feed.
They
sometimes.
were like the most popular ones I had, and then I stopped doing it. So, is there an electric kiln behind you? That's an electric kiln.
Yes.
That's an electric kiln. Hold on a second.
Here is a homemade one.
That's the electric kiln I built from scratch. It's a lot smaller. That's a gas kiln, a big one that I haven't made a video on. Although it's a large gas kiln that I built.
And then here's
And
another
then-
one.
Down there that you can't see is another gas kiln. So yes.
Hello,
What's up?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse
Off-road. Off-road.
Hello.
He's looking distinguished.
Just yes, I haven't shaved lately.
Cause like when those old laundry videos pop up, I always
Yeah.
get startled like, oh my gosh. Now I see the weight you lost from that.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yep. Yeah, the electric, the one on the stand here, the small one, that can do heat treating and everything, because it's electric and it's very very fine control. And the one back there, I can actually stick all the stuff off that little one on that one and plug that into the controller, and that can do the same thing.
they all work.
They all work
But
kind
this
of.
one, this big one, he's never used.
This one needs 50 amp service, and I don't have 50 amp service out here. Also, the one over there and the little one down here were were at least remnants of electric kilns that don't work, and I jammed a gas burner in them, and now they work, but very differently. So they do all function theoretically. Well, that one's in theory. It looks new, but I've never used it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Really?
You got them all for free.
But it was for all the carcass parts were for free. I had to build the little one over here, but there's a video series on that. And yes, Trippy posted a link to the Discord if anyone's interested. What time is it? We've been going for 20 minutes. All right, so I got 10 more minutes left, and then I have to go inside and do more stuff. That's not exciting to watch. Nope. Little gas foundry, managed to melt some copper. Get nice parts, one electric one for heat treatment. Heat treatment, yeah, you can do some, with the controller, you can do some pretty fine heat treating with an electric one. With these electric ones, the one over here and the one back there, in theory, I could do that kind of thing.
He wants to use molds.
For the molds. So you want like ceramic shell, the ceramic shell lost wax casting, like that kind of molds? I've never done those. It seems really interesting. I want to get into it.
He did sand casting.
I did, yeah. Everything I did was sand casting. I tried lost PLA once, but I did kind of a terrible job of it. But eventually, I mean, I wanted to do ceramic shell lost wax casting, but then I got busy. You're out of here. All right, we'll see you later. Stay awesome. You as well, Twan. Warped Legacy. Yeah, I haven't seen a video from him in a long time. Fell in love with centrifugal casting when I saw it. And that's actually pretty interesting.
What's a centrifugal casting?
So you have like, I did it in high school actually. You have like, we would make stuff out of wax. This might be different from what you're talking about, but this is how I did it. We made stuff out of wax, put it in plaster. So it's a lost wax plaster. Stick it on the end of a thing that spins. Have a little tiny crucible with the metal, and you melt it with a torch. And then there's a knob on the other end, and you whip it around really fast. And the centrifugal force makes all that molten metal shove into the mold, and it burns out the wax. So it made...
So it was spinning death trap of molten metal.
Yes, that is exactly right. Spinning death trap. And we made... it's the exact same thing. Okay, good. Glad we're on the same page. I made a couple of rings. I made
Alpha Wolf is leading.
a tiny violin. Alpha Wolf is leading. All right, thank you for stopping by, good sir.
Thank you.
Have a good time at work. It's the exact, it's just spinning death trap of molten metal. That is one thing I did not plan on doing in the garage, and I never plan on doing it.
How is that a good way to do molds?
It forces the metal into the mold, so you get really good detail.
Oh.
So like when I'm doing it, it's gravity is pulling the metal down into the mold.
I see.
And gravity is kind of like displacing the bubbles and stuff. Whoa! I thought I didn't think I had that turned on. Thank you for the super chat. $5.
You really don't have to.
I'm broke. I thought I had monetization turned off. I'm broke as can be. Internet famous videos making fix my car. Should have monetized, I guess. Here's for the baby 2 if I heard it right. Thank you, good sir. It's baby 3. Baby 3. It looks dangerous as heck for a garage. Yeah, and we were doing it in a high school class.
Wow.
And that.
What is it? What kind of class was it? Art class?
Art metals. Yep.
Oh.
Good for small jewelry pieces and small parts. That's what we were doing. We were making rings.
Hello from BC.
I made a couple of hideous rings.
Yeah.
Out of pewter, which just looked terrible.
Hello, Bill
BC,
Flint.
Bill Flint from British Columbia. I assume the BC is.
Is that Canada?
That is Canada.
Ooh.
That is part of Canada that speaks English. Which is
where
most of Canada.
Where is that in the map, though?
Enjoy. Thank you, Mr. Realistic.
Thank you.
Mr. Realistic, thank you very much.
Thank you for stopping by.
It's very generous of you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yes, Canada. Yeah, and it's far west. Is it not?
Okay.
Far west in Canada.
All right.
I only knew 2 Canadians, one from Manitoba and one from Quebec. Personally, and I knew they were both in Boston.
Oh.
One of them was the lady married to the Korean dude.
Mm-hmm.
She was from Manitoba. And a lady married to one of my professors was from Quebec. Yep. Nice people. I don't think I've been to Canada in a long time, although I have seen it at a distance.
Only been there to go to the Niagara Falls.
I've never seen the Niagara Falls. Lived in New York for 3 years. Never went to
I
Niagara
know,
Falls.
shame.
We weren't even that far. We were upstate New York.
I know. I wanted to go.
Yeah, and back then the van still worked. That's gonna be fun to move.
The van.
Yeah. I mean, if I put a battery in it, it would start up again. I mean, it still runs, but there's no radiator on it. You have to work. Sam Maldonado. Happy to be able to talk to you. And a big hug from
Yeah.
Mexico. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream from Mexico and have a good night.
Yep.
We have an international crowd.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we have yet to see any. I assume people in Europe are definitely asleep right now. Doors? You don't need doors.
Meh.
I guess, well, you might need a chair. There's no seat in there.
No doors, no windows.
The windshield is in place, and the headlights are definitely not attached anymore. And the radiator is in a shed right now. So it would run very briefly.
Heading to bed now? All right, Ark.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.
Finally back. Welcome back, Chirpy. We are at T-minus 4
Awesome.
minutes to me signing off.
Are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm committing to a half hour, and then I have to go do more stuff. Before, how's the lathe coming along? Not well. Although there is a guy who offered to do some machining for me, and I if he's watching, if he sees it, I appreciate it. You know who you are,
Aww.
and I have not forgotten about it. I've just been busy. Your videos help me get into melting and making things. Thanks for inspiration. Thank you for watching. I am humbled by that. That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
It feels good that I inspire people to make things, because I think very few people think they can make things. They just see like someone making something and they think it's like witchcraft. But I think when I make stuff, you can see that I don't really edit stuff out and I have no idea what I'm doing, and it still works. So it gives people confidence. Like, oh, well, this idiot can do it. And he hasn't killed himself yet. Maybe I'll try that. Like, yes, you should try that. Trep maybe put a little more effort into being like careful than I was, but I mean, like, would you believe, Chirpy remembers this, when I first joined the Alloy Avenue website, there used to be a forum where people into metal casting went, and I couldn't find anyone on there who thought melting iron with propane was possible.
Oh, really?
They kept saying diesel. You need diesel or something else. Well, suck on that. I melted iron with propane. So there you go. You can do it. The raw fun you have in your garage is awesome. It is pretty fun. What are you going to do with the playhouse? That thing I built? Take it apart. It all comes apart.
Oh, yeah. We're going to bring it with.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it apart. It's just screwed together. Like, nothing is glued up or any. I just unscrew it, take it apart, take it outside. Same for that table. That table is also in the basement. That sucked way worse to get down in the basement. But I'm just going to take it apart and move it eventually. That is the plan. Although I think when I take that table apart, I'm going to get a thicker sheet of plywood to put on top.
Oh, yeah?
Because the top is too, like, flimsy. Yeah. I saw you build both. Great. I'm glad you watched. Not a lot of people watch those, but made copper boil with propane? Was it just releasing something? Because I think copper, it needs to be like 5,000 degrees to technically boil. Slightly unsafe. Forged started melting. It's made from steel. You might have had your mixture a bit lean, a bit oxygen rich, not fuel rich. When I did copper, I tried to go for neutral a little bit, but a little bit rich also, like a little bit too much fuel, so there's like flames coming out everywhere. Otherwise, yeah, you'll oxidize everything, because like every chemical reaction happens faster the hotter it gets. So if you got tons of oxygen, which is really reactive, and it's at 2,000 degrees. Remember when Alloy Avenue, many chats on steam engines long before you started YouTube? Yeah, and there was a way to export messages, I think. So I exported them into a file and saved them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're somewhere on my computer. They're lost. I save everything. I still have all of the raw data for every single garage video I recorded. So if YouTube went away and all the videos went away, I still saved all the edited videos also. But I could then go back and re-edit every single video from scratch. I saved every bit of raw data.
But would you ever do that?
No, of course I'm not going to do that. Are you crazy? That would take forever. But I did. I'm like, huh. I'm glad I have like 10 terabytes of space because it's all full. So
You could,
much
like,
data.
compress those.
Yeah, but then you lose the quality. The quality. I did delete all of the raw data of the videos I made on the gaming channel like years and years ago because that was all terrible.
Oh
Those
yeah.
videos and some of those videos were like uncompressed, like 1080p, like gaming videos with high bit rate. I found one file in there that was 500 gigabytes. One file that was
That's
500
crazy.
gig. It was like a couple hours straight of just like one massive recording.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm never gonna touch this file ever. Delete. Yeah, and then I had a hard drive die, and then I got it fixed, kind of. It could die at any minute, but it's like a 4 terabyte hard drive, and I don't want to go buy more hard drives. And there's like programs or like companies called Backblaze is one where you can back up everything on the internet with no limit.
Huh.
That would be interesting, but that's like a few bucks a month.
What about don't you have with Google?
Google Drive, I think
Drive?
there's a limit to how much you can do for free. And I
I
would
know.
need like,
I kept maxing
hey, how many
it.
terabytes can I have for free?
Well, I kept maxing it because of all the pictures and videos. But I'm like, I don't want to delete the pictures and videos of my kids, so I eventually paid the money to get it. It wasn't that much more, so I just
15 gig for Google Drive? Yeah, that wouldn't work at all. Glad to see you haven't blown yourself up yet. Yet. I was playing with propane today, so that was greetings from Boston, maybe Backblaze. Boston. I lived in Boston for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So did she.
Yep.
She lived there slightly longer than I did, but
Yeah.
oh, neat. Yeah, I lived in Dorchester for a while, then Quincy. She was in Belmont. Woburn, all right.
Oh yeah, I recognize that.
Did not live in Woburn.
No.
Oh, I hung out a fair amount in Weymouth. We had a friend in Weymouth. He had, I kid you not, as a computer monitor, he had a 48-inch flat screen television. Like 1080p. I think it had 3D capability. And that was his monitor, his computer monitor. And he would like have this like rocking chair, like one of the big like lazy boy armchairs pulled right up in the middle of the room, right up to the 48-inch television. He had like a TV tray in front with a keyboard and mouse. Like epic gaming setup. Hello from Killits Gaming.
Hello.
Tactile, middle of nowhere in Omaha.
Ooh.
Omaha. Isn't that, I mean, Omaha's not nowhere. That's like a city, isn't it? The city's in the middle of nowhere, kind of, but it's still, you know. Let's see, it's 33 minutes. Slightly longer than I had planned on streaming.
I know, but then you got new people
The
coming
new
in.
people show up. And I can't disappoint the people.
No, you can't.
Omaha, Nebraska, yeah. I mean, is Nebraska the middle of nowhere?
Aren't they like more farming and stuff?
Prairie land,
Yeah.
tornadoes. Hello, I'm new.
Brendan.
Brendan Hall. Hello, welcome. You caught me kind of at the end. We're tapering down, even though people are showing up. Now I don't want to taper down, but I really need to go do stuff.
Well, this is what happens when you don't announce
When I don't
it.
announce
People join
it.
in later.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. That's my fault.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, yes. In between Awesome Knots games, saw me live. Thank you for the fun videos. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be. I'm starting to sweat. Also, it's very hot in here because this thing, like right just to the left here, was at 2,300 degrees earlier today, and it's not that cold yet.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I opened it up and took all the stuff out of it, but that's because I like burning myself. Apparently. Thanks for sharing your adventures. My pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to catch up, Neil. Hello, Neil. We're signing off, unfortunately.
But we will do this more often.
We will do. Yes, I will. I'm committing now to pretty much every weekend.
And it'll be longer than this.
Longer than this because I'm actually going to plan ahead this time.
Like you'll see an announcement about it.
Yeah. So can't do videos for the very near future. Although potentially I'll get a bigger garage out of this deal, which will be great.
We're hoping for it.
Hoping
bigger
for a larger
garage
out of the deal. And yeah, I will see you next week. I'll be on Discord as well, and I'll also be posting a an update video that has all this information in easier to digest form coming up this week. Did you cast something today? I did not. I fired it. I was doing ceramic stuff today. No
He's
melting.
doing pottery things lately.
I guess a lot of the stuff was melting, but
Yeah.
it's not supposed to. Looking forward to your videos and live streams. Great. Well, I hope to see you there. Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Yeah.
Next week,
Unannounced streaming.
completely unannounced stream. Next week will be better.
Yes.
It will get better. So as soon as I find this X button, there it is. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And we will see you next week.
Good night.